news in the world of the Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively trial that will never happen. We're not sure. But now Justin can access Blake's texts with Taylor Swift. Now, it can only pertain to the film, but this is big news for his team. We also got a list of witnesses that they may or may not call. This is their request to depose people, and it involves everybody from, Colleen Hoover to Harvey Levin. Taylor Swift is also on that list. So a lot of things are moving and shaking in the world of Lively versus Baldoni.
I think the PR campaign certainly continues. I think that's all we really have to expect until the actual trial, which allegedly, supposedly will happen early next year. Although I'm just increasingly more of the opinion that this is going to get settled. But, that's kind of what we were saying in the beginning. And then it changed because it really has been a roller coaster. I mean, when Justin's suit was dismissed, and remember, there's still a potential that her suit could be dismissed because I don't believe that the judge has fully ruled on their motion to dismiss her side.
What if, since Ryan owns Mint Mobile, which I hope Blake Lively has a Mint Mobile account. What if he can somehow erase some of those texts? I mean, he does own Mint Mobile. I mean, he could go in there and he could be like, hey, do you like a bonus of $100,000? Let's get rid of any evidence that this was even erased.
I mean, if he did that, he's going to end up where the Chrisley family ended up, and then he's going to have to hope for a pardon.
Yeah.
My favorite name on that witness list, Bradley Cooper.
Yes.
Yeah, that's weird.
Just more proof that Bradley Cooper is so thirsty, he'll get on any list he can with a bunch of other A-listers, including this one.
That's hilarious.
But was his publicationship on that list?
It was not.
No.
There was not a photo of him with... Who's he with now? Who's his publicationshipper?
Gigi Hadid. Right. Hadooper, remember?
Hadooper.
Who, of course, is close with Taylor. So it all is there's connective tissue there for
Yeah, Justin's team knows how to play the PR of this.
Yep.
So that's exactly what this is. I don't think there's any expectation those people would actually be called in a trial. It's a lot of the same, if you think about it, too. A lot of the same conversation around the Diddy trial. I mean, think about all the celebrities that were mentioned in the blinds that were like shaking in their boots about the trial. We are 6 weeks in, and who's been, called to account at this point?
Yeah.
I mean, like literally no one. Jennifer Lopez? Anyone?
No.
Well, let's start right there. Speaking of that particular trial, the one thing we are learning from the Diddy case is just look for the outliers who are offering support, and those are the people who have secrets to hide. That is why this A-list rapper / actor has come out so hard in support of the A-list actor / director / producer. The latter knows all the rapper's dirty secrets. So much like we're seeing in the Diddy case, the outliers of support are usually the ones that have the secrets to hide, which is similar in this case where this A-list rapper / actor has come out hard to support the A-list actor / director / producer. The latter knows all the rapper's dirty secrets. So just to clear something up, we're just using the Diddy case as a parallel to this situation. This has nothing to do with Diddy.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this is not Blake and Justin?
Nope.
But it's another trial?
Nope.
It's another legal battle?
Yep. A-list actor / director / producer getting support from an A-list rapper / actor.
Is this a Tyler Perry thing?
Good.
Okay.
Yes.
Just like the Diddy case.
Let's think about this. So who's throwing their support towards... Is that the implication that this person is throwing their support to Tyler Perry?
No implication. He's doing it.
Okay.
And has done it.
I have not seen this.
An A-list rapper / actor has come hard out to show support for Tyler Perry.
Actor.
According to the blinds, Tyler Perry might know all of this guy's dirty secrets.
Oh, I see.
It's not Drake.
Nope. And when I said it has nothing to do with Diddy, this guy kind of does. Because he's also been outspoken against Diddy.
Oh, 50?
Yep.
Oh.
According to the blind items, just like we saw in the Diddy case, look for those outliers of support. Those are the people that usually have the secrets to hide. That's what we're seeing right now with 50 Cent. He has come out hard to support Tyler Perry in that most recent legal, that sexual assault and harassment lawsuit that Tyler Perry is facing. And according to the blind items, it's because Tyler Perry is close friends with 50 and knows all his dirty secrets.
It'll be interesting. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I dug into it.
Yes.
I dug into what 50 said.
Yeah.
I think it's a little less nefarious than that. I think they have a project coming up because he says, just wait, there's a big collab coming between the two of us. So I'm pretty sure he's offering support because he has a financial stake in seeing Tyler Perry not be taken down by this.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder, that's ringing a bell, but there was a story about how Tyler, right before this lawsuit came out, where he's like, just trust the process or be patient or something. And people were assuming that it had something to do with that. But then I think it was like another project. So I wonder if that's the project they were talking about. Like he was saying, like, you know, in reference to another project.
Okay.
Yeah. He had this very odd video right before this story came out where he's sitting there and it was like a video of just telling people to relax or telling people to chill or something to the effect. And I think that's what you're alluding to.
Yeah.
And we didn't really know what that meant.
Okay.
But now we know 50 Cent is coming out hard to defend Tyler Perry. So we'll see. Blind items making
I'm
it
sure
sound
he
a little
won't
worse
be
than
the
it is.
only one. I mean, Tyler has a lot of people in his corner.
For sure.
And when you can, you know, argue, again, I don't know what the merits of the case are. We just learned about it. But I mean, when you can essentially just deny that it happened and it's a he said until there's some, you know, smoking gun evidence. I mean, the texts are, you know, pretty gross, but I would imagine you're going to see some people in Hollywood in his corner come out and speak on his behalf. For sure. Until the writing's on the wall, maybe.
For sure. I haven't ever been aware of things against Tyler Perry, so I've missed all of that. And I know people in the comments were like, how could you have missed that?
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you know? Things have been said about him for a very long time. I have never seen anything that's come to the surface that was like a lawsuit, and I could be wrong, but
I think everything previously was all just kind of speculation, hush, in the blinds.
Accusations.
Yes,
okay.
Exactly. Nothing actually permanent where someone came out and said, hey, this is an accusation against you.
But I mean, I will say that's just further evidence of the blinds, like where there's smoke, there's fire. When you hear about someone for years and then all of a sudden something shows up, you know, perhaps we shouldn't be surprised. That is, again, not to say that we know the merits of this particular case.
Speaking of lots of smoke and perhaps some fire, I've also talked about this individual. He can say what he wants, but the ex of this former host is and always is just trying to cash in. He is one of the biggest reasons she is in the position she is in. He can say what he wants, but the ex of this former host, A-list host, is always and has always been trying to cash in. He is one of the biggest reasons she's in the position that she's in.
Okay.
Former A-list host.
Former A-list host.
And an ex.
So this isn't Ryan Seacrest and Blondie from Dancing with the Stars.
Nope.
Okay.
Julianne Hough.
This is a former A-list host.
Okay.
And an ex.
A former A-list host.
Is it a reality show host?
No.
Okay.
So it's a late night host?
No.
It's a competition host?
No.
It's a
sports?
No.
Oh, is it like a Good
restaurant
Morning America? It's a hostess at the ground round.
When you establish the host, you're going to basically get the blind, I think.
Okay.
Because there's like only one.
Not
Game show host?
No.
Shoot.
What are you guys hosting?
A radio
host.
Part of that, and also TV.
Not Wendy Williams.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay. We were thinking of men.
Because the ex.
Oh, Kevin
we
Hunter.
Were being
Kevin
misogynist
Hunter.
Lawsuit. My
in our
gosh.
guest.
Kevin Hunter can say what he wants, but he is and always will be just trying to cash in. He is one of the biggest reasons why Wendy Williams is in the position that Wendy Williams is in. This is, of course, on the heels of that massive lawsuit, like $240 million lawsuit or something against the gardenership, the person guardianship.
Or gardener.
I always say gardenership. I don't know why. Guardianship.
Well, because you like green grass.
That's true. So there you go.
Yeah. So Kevin Hunter, if you don't know, has a federal lawsuit against the guardianship. And it's like, you're her ex-husband. Like, how do you have the right to even file this suit? And where would the money go? Clearly, he wants her to not have a guardian anymore so that she can start paying him money again. I mean, that's ultimately the big prize for him there. But like, do I have the same right to file a suit because I think Wendy shouldn't be in a conservatorship because you're not with her. Like, you are officially divorced.
Yeah, I don't know what grounds he has to sue in this regard.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to know. But the other thing is, frankly, we know, I think the latest from TMZ anyway is like, Wendy has nothing to do with this. So please disregard any attempt by someone to act like they have her support in this matter. So it seems like it's not going to go anywhere because, to your point, he really doesn't have a leg to stand on if she's not involved.
And she's like, this is a money grab.
Yeah, it's not much of a blind item when she's literally saying the same thing the blind item is saying. It's
that's
just
true.
a money grab, and she has nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
But again, we wouldn't be surprised if you've been watching or listening to Blind Items for any length of time. He's never up to any good where Wendy is concerned.
It's true.
There was a belief that his son, Hunter Jr., was actually maybe trying to get money from Wendy that he was then giving to his dad, if you believe the blinds.
God.
So it's been there's been a lot of back and forth with that.
All right. Still, Wendy, let's get her out of that guardianship.
Yeah, let's let her do what she wants to do. She doesn't need it.
No.
Let her out.
Leave Wendy alone. All right, let's do another blind item here. Rolling through them today. How about this one? You think it's an accident that this, quote, I'm using air quotes, organic viral moment took place exactly 1 week after we found out that the A-list actor can't sell tickets to his show? Give me a break. What's more believable? That there was an actual stranger, or that the three-letter network just happened to be on the corner when this moment happened. Let me read that blind item again because it's a little convoluted.
No.
You really think it was an accident that this, quote, organic viral moment took place exactly 1 week after we found out the A-list actor can't sell tickets to his show? Give me a break. What's more believable? The fact that was actually a stranger, or the fact that the three-letter network just happened to be on the corner of the road when it happened? Yeah.
Did somebody save a child? Like, did some Tom Cruise come and rescue someone on the street?
No.
Okay.
But it sounds like a viral moment that I clearly haven't seen.
You guys haven't seen this yet.
Is it new? Or was it like a couple weeks ago and I have an excuse?
It's new.
Oh, shoot.
Like, it just happened. Well, you still have an excuse because it just happened.
Okay, so you said a three-letter network. So let's start with that. Fox?
No.
Oh, like letter.
Sorry.
ABC?
And network is the wrong word. Three-letter, the three-letter...
TMZ?
Tabloid, yeah. TMZ.
Oh, okay. Now we're cooking.
Okay.
So it wasn't
TMZ.
an accident. This organic viral moment took place exactly 1 week after we said this A-list actor can't sell tickets to his show.
Okay, let's think about
Remember that?
The A-list actor who can't sell tickets to his show.
Oh, a Broadway show?
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman.
If you haven't seen this unbelievably ridiculous moment, you can certainly go check it out. And again, this is so far not a blind item and also not, shocking by any stretch. And clearly it was all set up. Hugh Jackman was walking down the road in New York, had a bunch of fans recognize him.
Yeah.
Started taking pictures, and he, I think, signed some autographs, took pictures. And then he hopped in a stranger's car to get away.
Oh, I did see this story.
What?
He just literally flagged down a stranger and said, just take me wherever you're going. I have to get away from this mob of people because I am so beloved. There's no way I can survive if I don't run off with a stranger.
Oh
okay, Hugh.
Which somebody just happened to be there.
Oh, and TMZ was there, by the way.
To film the entire experience.
Oh, my God. So it wasn't someone from TMZ.
Oh.
But look, somebody engaged in the level of publication shipping that we've been talking about for years, like Hugh Jackman, maybe also isn't that good at knowing exactly when the rest of us are onto him.
Yeah, that's true.
Meaning, I think we've been onto him for a while.
Long time.
Yeah.
That is kind of cringy.
It's extremely cringy, yes.
Because what if you don't know that is Hugh Jackman? A stranger just got in your car.
Also,
I mean,
that's a
a
good way to
lot of
get,
New Yorkers would be
killed.
like, get out.
Yeah.
Get out. I don't care who you are. Get out of my car. You know? Not everybody knows who Hugh Jackman is.
It's true.
And I do think that this is just our little reminder that
nothing is real and everyone smokes.
That, and also we represent a very small minority of people who are digging in this deep.
Yeah.
That 90% of people, and I did have a conversation with some people recently who are not living in the world we're living in.
Right.
And I started just asking, they're like, well, what's the big stories you guys talk about daily basis? And I started talking about some of the deepest stuff we talk about. And they're like, wait a minute, Justin Bieber's married? What?
No.
I'm confused. Like there are so many people are going to see this story and be like, oh, Hugh Jackman is such a fan favorite. He just had to leave in some stranger's car because there was a mob of people trying to kill him.
What a delight to live in that world.
I know.
Where you're not looking at everything with a microscopic lens and going, everything's BS.
You don't know what you don't know, but man, I'm over here swimming in the blinds.
Yeah.
It's so great.
Feels good.
It does.
And the viewers on our YouTube channel, they're sitting in the comments going, yeah, I like this. Temp water's real nice.
I want to be ignorant again.
I do love that this is also what TMZ has become.
Yeah,
because
like, guys.
80% of the stories are just TMZ getting that phone call. It's much like People now.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's totally People. So TMZ, what's funny is, right, it's the same thing because People used to be an actual journalistic endeavor. It is no longer because of the way celebrity works in this world. And the same thing has happened to TMZ. They used to be the ones that would actually go the uncomfortable places and call out the things that now occasionally they still do it. Like I will give them credit, but for the most part, and they've admitted as much. Remember with this whole Justin and Blake thing, I mean, Harvey basically said to the camera, like, you guys call us all the time to get your stories out.
That's great. But the thing I like, yes, they do set things up all the time, but they will turn on people.
Yeah, sure.
You're like, oh God, here's this propaganda about this celebrity that obviously they like, but then if something weird happens, they're the first one to go, so-and-so was caught in the garden shed with so-and-so.
Yeah, clicks are clicks, man. Mm-hmm. So
the garden shed where all the hoes are.
Nicely done.
Did you write that?
No, I just kind of came up with it.
That's real good. All right, let's keep rolling on.
Where all the hoes are.
And the rakes.
We know you love swimming in the blinds with us as well, so be sure to like and subscribe and tell all your friends about us and hit that notification bell. You'll get notified as soon as we go live with our premiere every single day. Let's keep rolling on with this one. Expect the rich studio to piggyback off the heels of the current great press for this current film and announce the next role for this foreign-born A-list actor. Again, expect the rich studio to piggyback off the heels of the current great press for his current film to announce the next role for this foreign-born A-list actor. There is one other part here. Do expect the A-plus list reality star to absolutely be casted as well.
Okay, so is the expensive network, or what is it called?
We've got the rich studio.
Is that Netflix?
It is not.
Amazon?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Expect Amazon to piggyback off the heels of the current great press for this film to announce the next role for a foreign-born A-list actor, and also expect the A-plus list reality star to be cast as well.
What press are we getting for film?
Amazon Studios to me is like, what is it?
Well, I will say this current film
is not an Amazon
is
film.
Not Amazon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They do, I think, have a relationship with Amazon,
Sure.
but the star is in this movie.
Okay.
So what's hot right now that we're talking about?
F1?
Nope. It's coming out actually even before that.
Oh.
In fact, it came out last night.
Oh. It's not the Bruce Springsteen thing.
That's on October.
Okay.
Did you hear him?
Gosh,
no, I'm blinded by his beauty.
Well, you need to hear it because I was not for that movie. Just to sidetrack here a minute.
Ew.
I was like, I wasn't for that casting. I'm like, we don't need to do that. But
excuse me?
I'm sorry. But I was like,
you don't think Jeremy Allen White should play Bruce
I was
Springsteen?
like, I don't believe it. And then I heard him. I'm like, well, that's amazing. Okay.
Jeremy,
back to our.
I will never forsake you.
Bruce even said, I can't believe it wasn't me when he heard him sing.
He thought, isn't that me?
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
That's the biggest endorsement you can get.
How did you doubt him?
Gosh.
All right, so we've got an
it's
Amazon.
not Jeremy Allen White.
Nope. We've got Amazon, though, who might be piggybacking off the heels of current great press for a movie that just debuted to announce the next role for this foreign-born A-minus list actor, and the A-plus list reality star is going to be cast as well. No, that was last week. I don't know if you're going to...
I'm not going to get the movie.
I don't know, but you might figure out that if it's a big role and Amazon's involved...
yeah.
I just said I didn't know any Amazon projects.
You're going to know one.
Okay, it's not Lord of the Rings. That's the only thing I watch
Rings
on
of
Amazon.
Power. I know.
Amazon, yes. They are... Okay. Yes. I forgot, right? They're doing a big-ass thing. Oh, God, what is it? Okay. They are doing a big thing, Dawn. We've talked about this big thing.
Gosh, this big thing.
It's a franchise. And it's like...
Is it superhero?
No.
Foreign-born A-minus list actor.
Okay.
Is it Henry Cavill?
He's been talked about for this role.
Cornsweat.
James Bond!
No. James Bond?
Yeah. Yeah, remember they took...
Cornsweat?
No. Amazon, remember, took over James Bond.
That's right.
So
expect Amazon to piggyback off the heels of the current great press for this A-minus list actor to announce him as the next James Bond, and the A-plus list reality star is absolutely getting casted as well.
It's the one we've been talking about for years, right?
David Cornsweat?
No.
God, Don,
it's still not Cornsweat. You can keep saying it, but it's still not going to be Cornsweat.
Okay. Is it a three-name actor?
I can see him. He's got beautiful
Aaron
curly...
Taylor Johnson.
Yes, thank you.
The odds are shifting. Do you have any idea who the A-plus list reality star would be? Who's going to get casted as well?
In James Bond? A reality star?
A-plus list.
Woman?
Kim Kardashian?
According to the blind items, expect Amazon to piggyback. By the way, Aaron Taylor Johnson is in the movie 28 Days Later, 28 Years Later, or whatever it is.
Yes.
It's just dropped.
Oh, I got to see it.
There was a very interesting interaction we'll get to here in a second, but expect Amazon to piggyback off of the great publicity that 20, again, I don't know, is it years or days? Years later.
Now it's years.
Is getting to announce the fact that Aaron Taylor Johnson is now going to be the next James Bond, and do know that Kim Kardashian will absolutely be casted in that movie as well.
No.
Let's break this down.
No.
We've seen the odds, because you know me, I'm always in the odds.
Okay.
Theo James actually jumped over Aaron Taylor Johnson for a while as the odds-on favorite. And I was like, I'm all for that.
How about David Cornsweat?
Nope, I don't think David Cornsweat's going to be also Superman and James Bond.
Wouldn't that be great, though?
No.
The Man of Steel is
trying real
also having a martini shaken, not stirred. But there was interaction at that 28 years later premiere where somebody grabbed the mic and said, "Hey, how's it going, Aaron? It's great. You know, the movie was wonderful. Hey, what do you got coming up next?" And he looked at the camera, smiled as his agent or PR person ripped him away. Literally just pulled him away like, you know, you see with the old hook on the stage, like, bye-bye. And he just smiled as he was getting drug away.
My God.
People think that interaction might be all we need to know, that
But where did
it's all but done.
Or
Kim
maybe he's
Kardashian
on
come up?
mushrooms or something. He's
I
like,
don't
don't talk.
mushrooms?
Who owns Bond now?
Bezos.
Who owns Amazon?
Jeff
Bezos.
Jeff Bezos.
Who's extremely close with Jeff Bezos and also looking to get into acting and has been continually getting into acting.
Kim. I see.
Would
Jeff Bezos step in and say Kim Kardashian needs to be like the girl?
The thing we know
The
about
hot girl.
Jeff Bezos is he likes to get involved where he's not needed. So
I don't know if he would get into that, but he would be the one who would sit down with the showrunners who we know that are now tied to it and be like, just so you know, it might be fiscally prudent to go ahead and include Kim Kardashian.
This is a good blind.
You're right.
now, yeah, for sure, especially if it's true.
Every other actress out there that's
I think I can understand an act. This would be more practical than, say, like Lauren Sanchez. Or
Yes.
Katy
Oh my
Perry.
God! Please no. Oh,
Like
Gayle King.
Oh my God! If they
Yes, put all of the
I want to
Space
see
Girls.
Gayle King as like the evil.
It's a woman's world.
Well, she
and
would sing the
James
song.
Bond's in it.
She would sing the song. Gayle King could be the evil person,
Oh,
like the baddie, Dr. Gayle.
Yeah, Dr.
Dr. Gayle.
Dr. Gayle.
And then
Paging
Lauren,
Dr. Gayle. Dr. Gayle.
Lauren Sanchez is, I don't know,
Sitting there
just kinda
going,
sitting there.
I'm getting married soon.
Dawn.
She looks like
Show's
she's
over.
had too much
The show is
plastic
over.
surgery.
Stop it.
Hey!
Listen to us on MyTalk on the radio Monday through Friday. You can also download us wherever you get your podcasts.
Blinded by the item.
Blinded by the item.
Blinded by the item.